Why you calling my line? I don't got time today. Give me the bag. I need a bag today. Tell me you love me, baby. Love when you lie to me.
What's good, what's good? That's Yana Shawty, twice I've Queen of the Skull, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host.
Lwc, Lwc.
Okay, and today we got the go-getter, okay? Yeah. Grinding, work ethic going crazy, the killer hoe, the one and only.
So motherfucking vicious.
Woo, 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 woo. Stop playing with it. Thank you for making the time to come over here. I'm very glad that you're here today.
I know, I appreciate you for having me.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. Just been grinding, just a little tired, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of overwhelming shit, like you just said, adulting. It's like a lot, but I'm here, I'm blessed, I'm pushing.
You be doing it though. You be working, you be on your mommy shit too.
Right, exactly.
And your daughter's a creative soul. Like,
yeah.
She be doing stuff.
Yeah, she be dancing, doing
it's not like she just go to school and that's it. Like,
right.
She be doing stuff, so that's dope.
Yeah. You came over here from like a minute away, huh? Like.
No, I stay in the city. I stay in the
city. I don't know why. I thought it was like Sac or something. I was looking at your page. Maybe I just seen like one photo.
No, she just came from New York.
Oh, okay. Yes, you was somewhere. I'm like.
Yeah, nah, I be traveling. I be doing a lot. But yeah, now I'm from the city. You know, West Point, all that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Before I ask some of your questions, let the people get to know you a little bit. How did Sovicious come about? You know, when did it start for you, and what inspired you to go into rapping? Because when you came about, not too many, it wasn't too saturated with too many female rappers.
Not at all, not at all. Well, I've always been musically inclined when I was young. I used to play the piano. I used to do a lot of spoken word stuff. Growing up, like I grew up in the 90s, so I listened to Tupac, Biggie, Lil Kim, Eve, The Brat, like Missy. Them was like my, you know, people I listened to. So they kind of motivated me to rap. And just being from the city, you know what I'm saying? It was RBL, it was San Quinn, it was Mess. So, you know, all them, like, influenced me.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I could take my poetry and put it into, you know, rap. So, I used to be doing that. And then when I was in high school, that was the first time I went to the studio. And I wasn't taking it serious. You know, I was still outside hustling, doing all the little shit or whatever. So, like, about my 12th grade year, I went to the studio and I recorded. And it was just, after that, it was like a rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went to TC's.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, I went to TC's and like the first time I went, I still was kind of dibbing and dabbing in the streets. He was like, man, you gotta come back. You gotta come take it serious or whatever. So I came back, and ever since then, I just been having my foot on the gas, man. Like, so that's pretty much it. Like,
dang, you've been on TC for a long time then.
Years, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys still work together to this day.
Yeah, well, I now I go to Legacy, but TC, that's home base, man. That's where I started. My favorite song I ever recorded, I'm Sovicious, it was with him. He made the beat. You know what I'm saying? So every time I perform that song.
Right.
Like, so.
And I heard you talking about RBL and all that. You did a song with Lwc and all that. So like, how was that?
That was dope because at the end of the day, like I said, like he was one of the people that, you know, influenced me to rap. So just to be able to work with him was like a blessing. You feel me? It was like kind of unbelievable. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you young and you listening to these people, then you get up older, and now you were able to just be in the same room with them and work with them, and they respect you as an artist. So it was dope.
And that song was dope.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and that's so dope and how like humble you are about it. Cause like for me looking in, like you in the game. Feel me? Like you've been in the game. You've been around these top notch people. So that's so cool that when you get the opportunity, you actually do feel like grateful for it.
Yeah, like cause you a fan too. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like so, yeah, it was dope. A dope experience.
How was it being at Legacy Studio? I've been there once or twice.
Yeah, I love Lou, man. I fuck with Legacy. He just opened me with open arms. You know what I'm saying? It feels homey. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been to a lot of studios, you know, where they not really into what you doing. You know what I'm saying? With him, it's like, and he got skills. Like when the mix and the master on that shit sound dope. So. It's just when you find someone and somebody that believe in you and really want to see you push, it's like it's easy to, you know, that bond is easy. So
you got the Legacy chain too, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Period.
Period.
So,
yep. So
that's dope. Are you signed at all? Is Sovicious signed?
No, I'm not signed. Everything's independent. I do everything on my own. You know what I'm saying? I do have the help of Legacy. You know, the distribution. Like the goal is really I don't know. It's dope to be signed, but I really want to build my own legacy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to have my own label to where I'm able to put people on and help people get in a position to win, you know, or to eat. So, now I'm not signed. I mean, if it comes, it comes. But at the end of the day, you know, we try to we can make money on our own. We're independent, whether it be with merch, music, whatever. And it's bigger than music. Like the music industry is more than just music.
Right.
You gotta have other outlets, and to really shine.
With the way you moving, we damn near would have thought she was signed.
Everybody be saying that, so.
I used to, it'd be like that, because people, when they see you doing shit so good and the way you do it so well, people assume you're signed, like. Yeah,
or have a manager, like I have a manager, like I'm just doing, everything I do is on my own, and so a lot of people look up to that and be like, damn, like you said, it's like, damn, is she signed or is she not, and it's hard though, juggling everything. Like, I gotta get my own shows booked, especially when I have videos and shit. Trying to get this wardrobe, hair, like it be a lot.
I know. I do commend you for always, girl. You be going to get your makeup done. Because I did it for the first time, and I had to be there like 3 hours before my shoot. I had to give them time to do my makeup. You have to be on time to the actual video.
Right.
It's like a lot going on all at once. But it does feel good somebody else taking care of you. Like you not having to do it.
Wasn't you doing your own makeup though for a minute?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. But the girl I'm transitioning. I'm like, I'm done with that. It's good to know how to do it because it's handy for when you need it. But that feeling of just being able to like listen to your song play and just them
have somebody pamper you.
It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like this is, I could get used to this.
But that's the thing. I need to know how to do my own stuff. Like, I mean, I feel like I just threw on some lashes. I feel like I'm cool without makeup, but I need to know at least how to put some foundation or something on. I just don't know how to do nothing. I'm like, man, let me pay somebody to do this for me. But yeah, Dana. Shout out to Dana. She always got me beat down. Yeah, for sure.
That's like a dope. Love it.
Yeah,
how is it like for you growing up in the city? Like?
Coming from HP for real.
Well, I didn't grow up in the projects. You know what I'm saying? I had family over there. Like I grew up in the house or whatever. But it was still, still the same struggling. Like mom was on drugs, raised by my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So went to school. It was like I was the only child till I was about 11.
Wow.
So I was like always lonely. That's why I used to always write. You know what I'm saying? I was always reading books. I ain't gonna lie, I had an imaginary friend. Like I was for real. I was like So I grew up like that. I was outside. Like I started hustling. I was probably about 15. So didn't really have to do it, but I chose to. I'll go out get some money. I don't have to get my own money. You know what I'm saying? So. It was like that, so, and then I had friends that was from the projects in Harbor and Double Rock, and so I used to always be outside, so it was just, I grew up like regular, struggling, we trying to get it, we on government cheese and peanut butter, gotta stir that peanut butter up because it's watery, you feel me, like all that, so
I feel you. Are you currently single or taken?
I am in between,
Are you still dealing with Foots?
No. Me and Foots, we've been actually broke up for about 3 years.
No way. Yeah. And that's so crazy how, damn, it's so hard to not. Well, no, let's speak about it. Because for a minute there, like y'all was really rocking everywhere when it came to shows musically. You guys were rocking as well, which was like super dope to see and inspiring. Looking out, you know what I mean? It's just dope to see y'all pop up both like. Foots and Sovicious, like that shit was raw. How was that being in the music scene as an individual and being with somebody who's also part of, Foots Livewire?
I feel like it was both. It was like good and bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like me and him had a super dope bond, before the music. Like we was friends before that.
Dope.
I just feel like being in a relationship with somebody in the industry, I feel like they should be able to understand the shit that you're doing and that's going on. And sometimes it kind of wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, just in general, like people might get a little jealous of you getting this attention or you're not getting this. And me being around other dudes was sometimes an issue. So, me and him, we still cool. That's still my guy. You know what I'm saying? But just the relationship part didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you date somebody in the industry, like I either feel like you gotta be single for real, or you gotta really be with somebody that understands what's going on. Because if not, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. People get insecurities and feel like they don't want you doing this or wearing this or talking to this, and so it's a lot. But me and him, we was rocking for a minute. It just didn't work out.
Right. Oh, okay.
Some things they be blessing in disguise. They be like. is good for the moment, and then you move on and you have your own journey. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and I think that's what it was. I think we both like learned something and both built each other to a certain extent.
Right,
you
for
know?
sure.
Whatever it was, maybe I built him, maybe he helped me get through something. So it wasn't. I don't want to say it's all bad because it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We was doing our little podcast, Foots and Vish. You feel me?
It was a lot going on.
Yeah, like I kind of miss doing that. Like you feel me? But you know, shit, people, you know, shit runs its course.
Right.
Yeah.
Day, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even know that we not together. Like.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I didn't.
People in it, because we didn't like broadcast it like, oh, I don't fuck this nigga, fuck this bitch. It wasn't, because it wasn't no
That's
past.
nice though. I ain't gonna lie, because when shit ends messy and it's just like. That can tarnish the brand. I ain't gonna lie. Like that can tarnish you guys as individuals. Just going back at it like.
And then sometimes it was kind of like, you know, because I was rapping before I met him, or you know, before he started rapping, whatever the case was. And then now it's kind of, sometimes it's kind of like, damn, people still put me in that kind of box. Like, oh, is this you and Foots? Like if I reach out for a show, is this for you and Foots? Or you know what I'm saying?
How you feel
it's
about
like
that?
I'm still kind of attached to him.
Right. Do you think it's not like that? But do you think it's because you guys didn't broadcast it? Like, do you think if you guys would have been like Sovicious and Foots not together, like you both would have been like, do you think it would have been a little different? People might be like, you know.
Yeah, probably so. But like we didn't want everybody in our business. Certain people could tell because you know we was posting each other all the time. Like, and people if we're not doing that anymore, then I mean, but some people just don't get it.
I just don't get it.
So.
I got you. But that's up. I'm glad that you like said all that because DJ Gio, shout out DJ Gio. He had just posted that he's like, if you're an artist, you either got to be single or you got to be with somebody that's fully understands.
Yeah.
And people were like, you know, chiming in and commenting, and everybody had different opinions. But it's true. It's like I dated rappers, and it's like if they don't get it, they're not gonna get it.
Right.
And it's weird. Like people could hate in a relationship. Like they could feel it's not even hating. They could just feel intimidated.
Intimidated. Shit turned into a competition when it should be like we're together. Like it shouldn't be no. This is me and this is you. Like if we building together, it's supposed to build together. Like so.
Right. You went together. You know.
Right. So yeah, it was what it was. It was definitely a journey.
What other type of things are you into besides music and stuff like that? You had to like podcast stuff like that. Like what's a typical day for you like?
Well, typically I work too. I got a 40-hour job. I'm a glazer, so I do construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do construction.
Yeah.
I think that's hella raw.
Yeah, I install glass. I've been doing this my 10th year.
Oh yeah.
So I've been doing that. So I go to work every day. Like, you know, that's how I fund the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit, like I said, I ain't signed. So this shit, I gotta pay for everything. So
personally, I was in the union and I was doing the electrical.
Okay.
And like woman to woman, like I personally just like felt like I personally feel like women were like kind of like discriminated on, like you know what I mean? How do you feel about that? Like how have you been able to last that long? You know, in an environment like that was mostly
10 years is a long time.
Yeah, mostly men. Like how do you feel?
I didn't experience a lot, but mostly I've been cool. Like it's been times to where like when I was apprentice, like older journeyman, because you know back in the days it was male dominated. You know what I'm saying? So like the old heads, they be like, oh, this she a female, or ain't I black, or they don't want to show me shit. Like, but then you do come across some cool people. You know what I'm saying? I never got nothing like sexually, like no harassment type shit, like nothing like that. But I have experienced little shit to where people don't want to show me shit, or they'll try to. You'll be on a job for a minute and then they lay you off. You like, for what? Like I've been showing up early. I've been doing 110%, and it just be that because you're a female. And sometimes certain jobs I be out working the dudes, like for real, lifting up and doing all type of shit. So yeah, it's kind of difficult, but once you stick through it, just stay. And then I'm in my union, like I'm on a board, so I'm just like active with it. I'm just not going to work for the check.
Right.
It feels good, and my daughter like able to look and be like, my mom built that. So.
That is cool.
Dope. It's dope.
You used to be that. You used to be like, I put the electrical thing over there for the Chase Center for the Warrior Stadium.
Yeah, see, it feel good though, especially these high sky like I was on swing stages and doing all that shit. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then I'm a mom, so my daughter just single mom. Her dad passed in 2015.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so I just I gotta be there for her, man. I just gotta show up and show her that hard work. That's what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a backbone for her. I gotta be a what's the word I'm looking for? Example, exactly. I gotta be an example for her, and show her like, you know, we could do whatever as females.
And you guys get a lot of love too. I noticed that, like, you know, like your daughter with the dance group, that's a lot of love, and your community in general, like they show you a lot of love.
Right.
When you perform, I see a lot of people there for Sovicious. So that's nice and good.
It's dope.
How old is your daughter?
She just turned 11 in February. Yep.
That's so cute. So what grade would that be?
She's in the 5th. She's about to graduate June 1st, actually.
How old are you?
I'm OG.
Girl, you looking
she
good.
Good. Yeah.
I'm OG now.
You look
Yeah.
super
I'm like high 30s.
I would have
Yeah,
no
I would
idea.
Yeah.
Keep you guessing.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about back to the music tune. You just came from New York. Let's talk about New York. How was that experience? I feel like as an artist, that's like a dream spot for every artist. Hip hop, you know, was born there and more.
Right. No, I definitely got to go back. I was only out there from Friday to Sunday, so that definitely
wasn't
shit,
you went a lot of places for just 3 days.
Yeah, right. I was trying to squeeze it in, but no, it was dope. It was definitely a dope vibe. Like, everybody out there was cool. I was definitely on some tourist shit, you know, because that's my first time going out there, so... You know, I did the 9/11 Memorial, went to Brooklyn Bridge, went to Harlem. Like, it's like hella different bridges. Like, bro, it's like 7 bridges. How we got the Bay Bridge and the Golden Gate. I was like 7. Like,
which one's the one across today?
Yeah.
Get you to the same place.
It was dope, though. I went to the party. I was out there on this tour, Glow Vision. They putting together a tour, so that was the first stop of the tour.
Oh. So
it was dope, man. It's just the experience. The other artists on the tour, they was dope. Met a lot of people. The food out there was good, and it was cool.
Sounds like you did a lot in 3 days.
I did. Like I didn't even sleep Saturday. We was up, and then I hopped on a plane Sunday morning. So that whole Saturday I was just up. Like, but it was cool. I definitely had to double back.
Did you hit any studios?
I didn't.
That was
the whole
vibe.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We was supposed to go to a studio. They did like a meet and greet, but they went to like this some place called Iron Bar, but it was like a hookah lounge and a bar, but it was dope. And then we went to Dave and Buster's over there with just like all the artists. So, but that was cool too.
How do you feel like the audience in New York reacted to your bass sound?
Yeah, I think it was dope because Harmony, she was DJing, so she was playing like the DJ the Bay music before I performed,
okay,
so everybody was getting them out. Yeah, I was a little turned too, so I don't know, but the crowd was fucking with me though, for sure. Yeah, this is my swag, like the whole swag. We different, you know what I'm saying? So they could tell when you ain't from out there. So
you know, side topic. Do you know how to perform turned up? You know how to perform drunk and shit?
Yeah, but it be like I kind of be off a little bit. That's why I'm saying
I can't do it.
Yeah, I gotta balance it out. I can't be fucked up, like hella drunk.
I overdo it because once I hit the first shot, I'm on the fucking 10th somehow, and when I go up and perform, bruh, I'd be in my head.
You know what? I've never really drank before performing, but I have smoked, and like I get so paranoid because I don't smoke like that no more. Yeah. So like when I do, I'm like, I be feeling like everybody like
looking at me.
Yeah.
Everybody looking. Why are you looking at me?
Right. No, for real. Yeah, you gotta learn how to like know your limit, like. So yeah,
that's the one I need to learn right now again.
All
over again.
No, that's right. We need to learn because it fucks up the performance if you don't know how to handle that shit and work that shit. Because there's some artists in the industry they'll be fucked up,
right?
And they still know how to do their shit,
right? And they don't be having their lyrics behind their head, like just straight. And I think that's kind of better because you could kind of just maneuver like if you got your words and then you fucking up, it's like you can tell.
Live, don't you?
Sometimes on certain songs, not all of them, but yeah, like where I just have my ad libs on the back, my backtrack, But I think it's like, better.
Well, us included, but a lot of us are real like spitters for real. Like we could really do that shit without the lyrics.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
I feel like it's more personable too.
Like, yeah, it is. Yeah. It's dope. I don't know when I transitioned to having the lyrics behind. I forgot. I think it was right after COVID where I started doing it more.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. You know, it fucked me up.
Even if you just turn them down a little low or something, I don't know.
Right.
I know out there in the East Coast, they don't have no lyrics.
Nothing at all.
They just straight beat and they going.
I feel like you could vibe, like you could really feel it.
Hell yeah.
Especially if especially if the sound person is doing their thing thizzle. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I that'd be a big part of it too. Sometimes I feel like I need to have my lyrics behind because the DJ playing. DJ playing with everything. The shit's
I just seen a video with Biggie back in the days, and he had a DJ.
The water bottle.
And he threw the water bottle at him. Like, you fucking up. Like,
shit.
Yeah, he was fucking up. Like, he was going without without his words or whatever. and the DJ skipped the beat or something.
Yeah.
Like,
you know when DJs do that run? Yes. Like, I feel like if we didn't rehearse it, don't fucking do it on my set.
Right.
Like, please don't. Because I've had DJs do that shit. I look at them like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's
or they'll cut you off, like cut the beat and everything.
So you can say it live, and I'm like, okay, I could do it, but you should have told me.
I just performed at 4 for 420 in Oakland, and Filmo Mike did that to me.
Shout out Filmo Mike.
Shout out Filmo Mike. But he stopped it, and I'm like, I'm going, but I wasn't expecting it.
Right.
Yeah. That's something you gotta rehearse. Like, you can't just cut a nigga music off.
That's right. Do you have your own personal DJ?
Well, DJ Harmony, she was DJing for me, but I don't. Like, she don't come to every show, because she be doing her shit, too. She be traveling, and she DJ for Hit a Slim, so she be having her shit going. So I don't have a personal DJ that's with me at every show, but that would be dope. I would love to have that. Like, I feel like that's hella professional. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a good look when you just got a team rocking with you to everything. Like, I know when I first started rapping, there used to be hella people, just everybody I fuck with coming to the shows, and you know, people fall off. Like, not even that they don't fuck with you no more, but you know, people
Things
grow.
off,
Yeah, you feel me? And like, a lot of people don't stay the course. Like, they just be like, you know. And I've been sticking to this shit, and this shit going up, you know, slowly but surely. You know?
How do you feel about, like, writing and, like, other people writing for you and stuff? Like, what's your view on stuff like that?
I don't, if somebody could write me a hit, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people, now, not writing every single fucking thing for me. Right. Like, I have never had anybody write me nothing, but I'm just saying, like, far as, ghostwriting and stuff, I feel like that's what they get paid to do that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody could, like Drake, if somebody could write me a hit and I could perform it well, why not? Right. I feel like people should, if you gotta, sometimes we run out of stuff to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's a good way to put it, actually.
Yeah, if somebody could write me something and I could deliver it well, hell yeah, write me a song. Like,
it's funny because I feel like Yana and me, we were talking kind of about that before, because she has so much content. Like, she has so much music, and at a point she was telling me, like, I don't know, like, I just kind of, like, writer's block or whatever. It was a while ago, but I'm like, I just feel like because you just have so much out already that you, like, didn't talked about so much already, you know?
Right. And then we be talking real music, man, this shit, I just can't, I was just telling my partner, I could not make my pen write no stupid shit, like, like my Gucci pig, my booty, like, it's catchy, but that shit is not, I can't.
I know, I've been saying writing with my hands all fucking day.
Yeah, no, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, to me, music gotta have substance. Like, I love you when you tell stories, like, you really talking that shit, like, and people, it's like all the dumb shit is going viral. Like, you gotta be talking some stupid shit to go up, and it's fucking crazy. But yeah, I
wonder if that wave is gonna die.
We were just talking about
like,
that with
real shit come back around, like,
because everything that's like vintage comes back. You know, it goes to the clothing, then the hair, and then the music eventually. So pretty sure the time is coming. Like, when, you know, the girls that are very lyrical or even men are gonna make a boom. It happens every so often. You know, like it happened to Kendrick at a point. It happened to J. Cole at a point. You know, Mulatto at the beginning. She's still raw to me. Mulatto is still raw to me. She just knows how to really balance that shit. Yeah, true. She's really good at balancing.
And then that's the thing, too, once we get that hit, because that's all it's about, getting that hit to where it picks up everybody picking to it and listening to it. And then they go back and listen to all your good shit. Like, damn, you've been having hits. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we got hits. Just a mass majority of people are not hearing it. You know
I know. You ever be listening to your old shit and just be like, bro, how did this one get overlooked?
Right.
Like,
all the time. All the time. It's just like, damn.
But you know what they say, too? Like, to never stop pushing your old shit. Like, I don't do it.
That's
you know, I don't do it.
We be on so much on to the next shit. Yeah.
But I was thinking, my mom kept telling me, I have this tape named Dear Mozzie on SoundCloud. And, and that's like a tape that people like from different neighborhoods, for some reason, that tape, they're like, oh, that's when I really, really paid attention to you. And I was like, well, maybe I should kind of redo that tape, bring it back, like, if it probably overlooked a shitload of people. It's only a handful that people.
Well, yeah, because you just picked up a whole bunch of new people, and they probably don't know what the hell that is.
So mom's like, do it with my grown voice now that, and just, you know, do it again. Pick the selected few and call it, like, you know, little throwback.
Well, the song I just put out, that Pussy Pleaser song, I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah, I did see that.
So I recorded that in 2009. I didn't do it over. I just put it back out. But a lot of people was like, why you don't ever put that out? Because I've had my first mixtape was just on CDs. I never uploaded it to nothing.
Oh shit.
Digital out, none of that. so I put that out, and like a lot of people was fucking with it. But I didn't re-record it or nothing. It's just my original voice from back then and everything.
You like your voice from back then?
I do. I feel like
that's good.
Yeah, I feel like I was even just my music, because I was at a different mind frame. I didn't have my daughter, you know what I'm saying? So I was talking shit back then. Now I can't go back and do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same moment. So yeah, I just feel like the older shit be really raw.
how do you like? So with your music, do you do you put like money behind like promoting and stuff like that?
Yeah, I definitely do. Definitely, I run ads and campaigns on YouTube, and they really work. Like, I get subscribers and views. My views go up from doing that. And as artists, like just coming from where we're from, they be saying like you gotta have at least like 10,000, 20,000 to put behind one song. We don't got that. You know, I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta do what you can. Like I get on certain like little blog spots, do little interviews like ads, but that's pretty much it. You gotta definitely pay for some type of promotion. Right. You have to. You can't just put it out and think the world gonna hear it. Right. It's not gonna work like that. And then too, with your friends and family, I mean, it just be fucked up that people don't want to press share or like just put it in their stories. Like they don't take nothing and just share it. Like it just. Cause that goes a long way. Like people, you'll share it, then somebody else will see it, they'll share it, and you know, just tell your friends about it. Some people can't even do that, so it be messed up. But yeah, I think promotion is very important. You definitely, no matter what, if you pay somebody a blog site to just post it on their site, that's kind of how Cardi B. Remember, she was buying how she blew up. She was buying on World Star. I remember seeing her banner on there for months. Like, but you know, she had the money to do that. But just a little shit like that, it works.
What do you think about well, let's talk about it as a whole. So at the beginning of your career, did you ever pay for show slots? And then what do you think about it now? Do you feel like, because me personally, I paid before when I started, of course. Now I'm more hesitant because I feel like, fuck, my catalog thick, y'all know who the fuck I am. Right. I'm raw, so do you want me or not? Right. And honestly, the ones who don't want me, 3 more do. So it kind of balances out. What do you think about that?
I feel like, when we was coming up, like, definitely pay for slots. I feel like now, if it's going to be beneficial, like if we open it up for, like, somebody big, like, I think if it's worth it to pay for a slot. But if like around here, I don't be wanting to do that neither. I be like, nah, bro. Like people, they want your name on the flyer. They want you to come, but they don't want to. You can't throw me something, bro. Like as a female, we gotta pay for hair, nails, gas, all type of shit. Like you can't throw me something. Like so it'd be like, and then you selling tickets or whatever. You got a bar, you got the door, and so I just feel like I don't know. I feel like coming up as an artist is cool to pay for slots every now and then, but. Like, when you get to a certain point, it just be like, it got to be beneficial. It got to be worth paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't pay for if I'm the biggest artist here and you want me to pay. No, you know what I'm saying? If you want me to pay for a slot, then I can't do it. Like,
and it all matters.
You know what? I'm like, girl, I wanted to cry the first time, like, because I've never gotten paid to, like, do a show. And, like, shout out CO, the Presida's Ice Festival, girl, I wasn't even on time or nothing. I didn't even have my full makeup on or nothing. Like, sorry. I had a lot going on at my tire. Anyway, my car. And I'd be having bad luck. Anyways. But that was, like, the first time. I wasn't expecting nothing. And he gave me an envelope with some money. And, girl, I wanted to cry. I was like, I just never, expected something like that. Like, like, I just didn't think, like, oh, I'm like that. I'm not that big to, like, be paying, So
it unlocks, like, a level of, like, I know my worth.
Yeah, it made me feel really good. So it's, like, just knowing how that feels is like dope. Like I hope that in the future I could get paid more. Like I hope that for every artist, like to get paid at least one fucking time. Like
and honestly, if you put it out there that you charge, like me, I just made my thing. It's like $800 for live performances, $1,200 for video with a feature. Like if you put that up there, people know Okay.
They can't come at you sideways or no
they can't come at you sideways because now people they're like, hey, I don't have 800 for a show, but I got 350, but I got 400.
Exactly.
Slide it my way.
Right.
It's better when you telling me you ain't got shit.
Right.
Oh, and the Mission Cultural Center. If y'all want to do shows and get paid, they love working with locals and stuff like that. If you ever want to throw a show at the Mission Cultural Center, stuff like that, they love to fund their artists.
Okay.
Like if you have a DJ, they'll take care of that. Usually they have one, but you should probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, but if anyone like listening or even you want to do like a show at the Mission Cultural Center, you can have vendors and all that. They have the theater downstairs with the full sound, everything, the lighting. Girl, you could get paid to do that. It's dope.
Okay. Yeah, that's good information.
Yeah,
for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just about knowing your worth and what you're gonna stand for and what you ain't gonna do.
Right.
Who styles you? I love how you be dressing.
Thank you.
You dress really cool. You put it together good.
Myself.
Oh, dope.
That's actually how you was asking me what else I do. I actually want to start doing something with fashion. Like, I got my own clothing line, Lady Hustle. So I got some Sovicious tees. I should have brought them in here. I didn't even bring them. I got some hats, some bucket hats. But I want to start getting like exclusive clothing and start selling it. It don't even have to have my brand on there, but just how I be dressing. Yeah, and then certain stuff I wear, like I'll do a video shoot. I'll wear something one time, and that's it. I still got stuff with tags on it. So I was thinking about starting something called Vish Closet and just like selling my stuff, like posting it, and people will buy it.
You know who does that? Allie.
Oh, she do?
Allie Cocaine.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she's made it an official thing, but she does it every so often after like she's reading up. You know how she? Well, I don't know if you keep up with her a little bit, but she changes her like looks every so often, and she'll get off all the old stuff. And I'm like, that's so fucking smart because you're making money. People like you as an artist. They're gonna want what you're wearing. I'm like, that's just smart as fuck.
Yeah, no, I didn't know she do that, but yeah, that's what I was definitely thinking about doing something like that. I got the whole little mannequin set up at the house with the rack. Nice. It's just about doing it, the timing. I just be so busy, I don't be having time to do nothing. So I gotta get it going now. So yeah.
Oh, what are some features you work with a couple people? What are some features that you have?
Well, I'm actually about to drop my new project, so the pre-order goes up this Friday. My new project is about to be called 12/27. That's my birthday. Nice. On there, I got AWAX, I got Black Sea. Who else is on that thing? I got Ice Mees.
Oh, nice.
Who else? My brother Squid. Shout out Squid Money. He on there. Young Junior. So
that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's dope. Drops on Tiff. I got a few motherfuckers on there. So this project is dope. That's dropping next Friday on the 13th. Or is it the 12th? The 12th. So yeah. That's what all on my new project.
That's so
I was just about to ask you what you had like coming like coming soon or like, you know, what should we expect coming out or whatever.
Yeah, that's my new project. I'm kinda juiced about it. Like, you know, as artists we elevate. You know what I'm saying? Like my last project, The Glow Up, that was dope too.
You have a lot. You have under construction. You have also Vish. Yeah, also Vish.
I got couples therapy.
I noticed your covers are super like legit.
Yeah,
you put a lot of dedication behind your covers. Talk a little bit about that and the importance of that, because even it still hasn't processed how important it is to have your cover art.
Well, basically, just for me, like I just said, growing up in the 90s, and I used to love when I was younger, and I opened up a CD or the cassette, and you could open it up, and it have pictures and the lyrics in there, and you can read it, and so I'm just me going back to that. And then so I fuck with Phil Emerson and Miss Lee, and they do like E40, all his stuff. So it was just dope. Like I just want my stuff to be top tier. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like used like a camera, like you took it off your phone. Like I just want it to look professional. And they stuff is professional, and they don't work with everybody. So I don't want to go to, you know how you go to somebody like with beats. You find beats, and everybody is fucking with this person with these beats, and now everybody got the same beats. So, no, I'm trying to do something different. So it's very important, like, to stand out and, you know, have it look professional.
And how do you get locked in with all these folks? Are you just, are you like,
do you just reach out or?
Like, how do you?
I just reach, or people seen me or when they reached out to me. I remember how I met Phil, how I heard about him when I first started rapping. He used to do Roach Gigs covers. And
just talking about Roach Gigs.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He's in Hawaii. He's a teacher.
Oh, shit.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, he's a teacher. He a teacher.
You know, every time I hear Roach Gigs, all I hear is, like my pussy balls. Balls like an eagle.
Roach, yeah, he was dope. Yeah,
I hear Roachy Balboa.
Right. Yeah, no, he out there doing his thing. I know for a minute he didn't even want his students to know that he was a rapper, and I think one of his students found out like, oh, he was a rapper, and I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a minute.
That's so crazy. That must be like super crazy.
Yeah.
Like to go out the way because he was
starting a new life.
He still is like he's part of hip hop in the Bay, so
Yeah.
it's like it's a big deal. And I bet over there he's just trying to live his life comfortably and peacefully.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes the one little kid,
hella nosy.
right?
Right. No, but what you had asked me? How do we even talk about that? Oh yeah, Phil. Yeah, so he was doing his stuff, and I was like, "Ooh, he dope." Like, I think Roach had like a cover where it was like a TV, like he was in the TV. It was something. It was dope as fuck, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that." And then Phil, he was seeing me too. So you know, people want to work with you when they see that you really pushing and you're serious, and I respect that. And I just want to work with people that's on the same hype too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay humble. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be. You can't be out here like on no high horse and just an asshole to everybody. And you know, people respect that. Just being your natural self. Don't try to be fake or none of that.
Oh, so. Yeah. You've been in the rap game for a minute. Have you had any rap beef?
I haven't.
Nice.
I haven't. I mean, I don't know if those people don't like me, but I'm really cool. I'm like,
right.
I don't know if people don't like me and they saying nothing, but I'm really like cool as fuck. Yeah. If somebody don't like me, it's like a personal problem. Yeah, like for real, because I'm cool with everybody. Like I share everybody's shit. Like I'm at a show, I'm trying to introduce myself. Like I'm cool. Like I don't. So no, I never had no rap beef. Now that you said it, I remember I did an interview a long time ago. Somebody asked me about how did I feel. I guess somebody was beefing. Was it? I don't remember if Drake and Meek or somebody. I don't remember, but I was like, I hope I don't never get into no rap beef. I'm not finna do all that because I'm really like we want to fight you and shit. Like I'm really want to, you know what I'm saying? Take it to the street. So I can't be doing that. I won't.
Yeah, rap beef is too emotional. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you guys feel like people do it just for like to get like that clout though?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most of them, when people see you doing something, like when people see you thriving. And
or you pop in, they gonna try to.
And it could be like to you, it could be like I'm not even doing that much. So what the fuck? But when people just see you thriving a little bit, it's because they're not doing what you're doing.
Right.
And it's like what they don't realize is like you can do it too, bitch. Right. Like you really can because this game is so big and wide. And it has so many lanes, and you know, just stay in your lane.
And I feel like as artists too, I don't know if you ever felt like this, but I know me, like younger, like coming up, like try to compare yourself to other people, like getting discouraged because you know somebody else is farther than where you, and you feel like you should be there. You know what I'm saying? And I had to really get myself out of that. Like stop comparing myself to her or him. Like I'm gotta stay my course. You know what I'm saying? God don't want me to be there yet. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know how y'all felt about have y'all ever felt that, but I definitely have had to stop and really think look, you're doing your thing. You can't worry about what the next motherfucker doing.
I feel like I had to hype myself up. I was like, I said, these bitches think I'm playing, trying to swerve into my lane, but they can't even choose one because I'm doing everything.
Hey! No, yeah, I've definitely felt like that. And you just gotta really honestly, talk to God to give you, you know, like that clarity and strength, because it gets discouraging to the point where you don't even know if you should be doing it.
Right.
And that's where it becomes a problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is, personally speaking, I'm sure you guys feel the same. Like, when it comes to music or certain passions, like, there is no if, buts, maybes, A, B, C's, D's. Like, this is what it is. So, you can't let nothing or nobody, like, discourage you.
Stay the course, man. That's it.
Definitely. And it be like that sometimes, not even to be, whatever, with shade, without shade, whatever. But sometimes, like, we rawer than some bitches. So, it's very discouraging when the bitch that don't know how to spit or the bitch that don't even write her shit is just so ahead. It just be like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what should I be doing? But
they be sucking dick.
No, it be that too. No, it definitely be that.
No, cause like,
or it be like who you know. It be like circles. Like shit out here is so cliquey and fucking politics and it's just like all this shit. So it might not even be her. It might be like who she fucking with and she know and they know and now she in that circle because of this person and. Now it just be shit like that. So,
but you know what? Before we was talking about like the money to back.
They have the money back.
Yeah, that too. They got a bag behind them.
But you know what I noticed? Like manifestation's real as fuck. Like I used to always be like, I would see somebody going through something. That's something I really like about myself. That I don't really like. When I do sometimes get discouraged, but it's never like, oh, I wish this bitch didn't have it.
No,
I can't wait. I'm like, I'm gonna one day, or I can't wait until they notice me, or we're gonna work. And I shit you not, it takes a very long time, God. But like 5 years later, it happens. Yeah. Like I remember seeing shows at Vanity all the time, and I'm like, damn, that's a poppin' ass strip club. Like that's on Broadway. Like the traffic is thick. People come from out of city, like other cities, to go to this strip club. I'm like, why can't I perform there? And I be knowing people that perform there, and I'm like, why can't I? And finally, like, you feel me? I'm opening up for somebody, and it's like, to me, that's a big deal. Right. And I'm just all like, dang, I manifested that because
you know what? And that's what like we was kind of talking about with Deja last time. Like when I was saying like God's timing is not our timing.
Yeah,
you know.
Right. And then too, that's the thing too. You got to be real spiritual, and I feel like a lot of people I do see in position, they do like go to church, and you know what I'm saying. Like not everybody, but you know people going to church and really having that time to pray and go to church and talk to God. I feel like that's too. You have to have that relationship with God.
Yeah. You know who does little Kayla, and she does it proudly. Like she goes to shows. She's devoted. She goes live at church, and like if you're walking, and you know I saw her first going to church, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know, because I'm lukewarm. I'm in and I'm out. Yeah. I'm not going as much as I know I should be.
Exactly.
My relationship is not as strong because people have different beliefs and they have different ways of going ways of going to things. But if there's a home that you feel comfortable in, that other people are supporting the same shit you're supporting, then it feels very good.
Yeah.
So I feel like little Kayla found that, and then I saw you guys know Lwc.Sky?
I know the name. I don't know.
She used to be a stripper, and she was on Love and Hip Hop, and she used to actually has devoted herself to God too. Okay. And she was just saying her testimony about how many doors have opened for her as a girl since she started being more devoted, not only just believing in God, but just being devoted towards Him, and putting her faith in His hands. And I'm like, that's so crazy, girl, because she was her life was hectic.
Have you guys seen that? What's her name? China Black.
Black China?
Black
You're
China.
funny as fuck.
I was like, I knew I had it somewhere.
I love how you don't give a fuck about these people though, because I love it.
I'm trying to figure out who's who.
No, she's having a transition too. I don't know if it's real or fake, but she's having her moment for sure.
Yeah,
it's her mama who be confusing me.
Desi Banks, the comedian, like he always posting stuff. Like he be at church.
I haven't seen him.
Desi Banks on Instagram, you don't follow him? Oh, he hella funny.
Okay, so
I need to. Yeah, you
gotta follow him. He be doing all the little skits and shit, but he be in church and he always posting scriptures in his stories, and so I really feel like if we want to get further, we do gotta be devoted, not just, like you said, not just believe, but actually take the steps to go and worship with other people and figure it out.
Oh yeah, because music aside, I've had personal things in life go wrong. And my mom always told me well, you're living a certain way, and then you're crying about the outcome and why there's so many obstacles in your life, not realizing maybe if you do things the right way and differently, these problems wouldn't even arise. These obstacles of things going wrong wouldn't even happen if you're just doing the right thing with intention, doing the right thing, and just when everything in your body's telling you yes, but you know it's no, going the no. And it's I did it in my personal life, and God took me out of circumstances that were I felt like I was gonna be stuck there forever.
Ooh, on the flip side, y'all, how do you feel about the Illuminati, all that stuff, people selling their soul and trying to make it that way, and all the industry,
I believe that's real. I believe that's real. Just too much coincidences and shit that happens, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like people's out here selling their soul, to get further, sacrificing their people, and it's just the devil. People don't be realizing that the devil will bless you too. You know what I'm saying? The devil will bless you, and people be thinking oh, why they we just talking about how he got all this, how he got all that, but some certain shit be not from God, certain shit.
And do you feel how do you feel about when we were just talking about signing and getting a deal and stuff like that? Do you feel if you just even sign a deal, you kind of selling your soul type of thing, or how do you feel about that?
I kind of do. I kind of feel if you sign, depending on the circumstances, but I feel if you certain labels, they'll sign you. Now they'll give you an advance or whatever the case is. Now you owe them these records. If you don't push them records or you don't put them out and they don't do good, now you in a hole. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta pay them back, and then as people, somebody give us an advance, we about to go fuck that up. We about to go shopping. We about to buy our family a house. You know what I'm saying? We about to do all the not right shit. We ain't gonna invest it. So now you in a hole. So I just feel like being signed is cool, but even people that signed tell you not to be signed.
Yeah.
Like even like
they're literally coming out like, don't sign.
Yeah. Even artists that's that been in the game for years, they like, yeah, don't do it. Like do it independently because you can. People, and that's the thing, people don't like to stick together. Like build your own label, build your own shit. Like, so yeah, I don't know. I just feel like depending on people's circumstances, because certain people be down bad. Like you know what I'm saying, and that getting signed is their only way out. Like you know what I'm saying. So I get it, but I just feel like as people like established, as knowing the game and knowing the business part of it, if you don't have to sign, you shouldn't.
Right.
That's what it is. I mean, it is good to have that machine behind you. Right. You know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day,
it's like at what cost, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, yeah, at what cost? And just like, you know, I think it has to be like a morally mental thing. Like, you have to be fully. I feel like they be reaching out to people that are not fully in their senses sometimes.
Yeah, they be going for the younger people that don't understand. They just see a check. Oh, my design, I'm about to be on a label.
Oh, yeah, them young ones is like they full targets. Like, if you notice, like, all the people who make it is like super. They get them on like 13, 12. Like, Justin Bieber, he was like, I don't know if he's doing all that, but like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you were
they
like,
get them young, like,
yeah.
And that's why I feel like people don't come for us, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they know if you go to our page or just look at our catalog, it's like, okay, they've been doing this. We can't mold them into be what we want them to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? We already got our own established shit. Like Coi Leray, I fuck with her. You feel me? But when she first came out, she's still kind of tomboyish. But now, you know,
she's different, yeah.
Yeah, now she different. Like, it's just, like, sex selling and, you know
what's so crazy? I had tuned into Coi Leray, like, 3 years or 4 years before she came out as, like, when people noticed her.
Yeah.
And when she came out, I was so confused because she was really, the voice was different, the sound was different, the style was different, the vibe was different. I was just like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I was like, this just turned me out.
Now it's just totally different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love her confidence and everything. I fuck with Coi Leray. I met her in LA actually at a show. And she was dope. She was like down to earth. She was hella cool.
Did you go to the Queens of Underground?
No, it was like I don't even remember the name of the spot, but it was definitely a strip club. She was in there. That's when she was fucking with the dude from Canada. I can't think of his name right now.
I remember him. The one that looked like soft face.
With the braids, yeah.
Very soft face, very girly.
But they was in there and they was cool as fuck. Like in my other phone, I got like footage and pictures with them and shit. That was cool. But
she be supporting a lot of like it's easy to get in a room with her. Yeah, it's easy to get in a room with her, which is dope.
And then, I think she a tourist too, so you know, people signs, that shit, I believe in that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
what sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I know many Capricorns actually.
Yeah, December.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've been feeling like I need to turn my body all the way this
I be
way.
feeling like that from working. I be feeling like I need my body to be folded, like a pancake. Like I be so, like my back be hurting, my neck. I be like, what the hell is going on?
I caught that when I heard that one. That's gonna be funny.
I heard what you're talking about too, like working hard.
Yeah, just like
working hard.
Like, yeah. So
I'm sitting in this dip right here too, like.
So what are your goals in the next 5 years with Sovicious and just the brand and the music?
I just wanna be heard. I just want more people to hear me. I wanna be successful. Of course, I wanna make money from this. I wanna build a brand. I wanna be able to leave a legacy for my daughter, so she could look back when she have kids. She could look back. They could look back, and you know, I just wanna I wanna get out the project. I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get me a house. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna be in a better position. I want more people to know about me. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than the Bay, for sure. A lot of people don't understand that. It's bigger than out here. I'm trying to travel more. I've been kind of doing that, but I want to travel, just get my name out there and collab, work with other artists, and just meet other dope people. And that's the thing with doing this music shit. Even this far, as long as I've been doing it, I done met a lot of cool people. You know what I'm saying? And put me in a lot of positions to be in a lot of rooms with people and just travel and do what make me happy, man. This shit is therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? It's not just for it's keeping me from going back to the streets and shit. For real. Like, me selling dope, being outside, like, all that shit is over with, especially when I have my daughter. So, it's just, yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. I just want to build this shit up, man.
Where are some places that you would want to move to, like, once you...
To move to?
Yeah, like, have you, like, well, first of all, where have you traveled? Where are the places you've been? And what's, like, a spot you could see yourself, like, settling down with your family and stuff like that?
Honestly, like, I've been to Texas. I've been to Miami.
Did you go to Mexico?
Yeah, I went to Mexico. I've been to Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Been to Atlanta. I even, when I did the show in Mexico, that was dope. That
That is.
Yeah. Where else? Just went to New York. Of course, Vegas, like Reno. But honestly, I wouldn't want to live nowhere but the Bay. I ain't gonna lie.
She went musically out the Bay. It's bigger than the Bay, but
yeah, musically just out the Bay, like for sure, because it's more supportive. Like when I went to Texas, like I went out there for the South by Southwest. They like spit my music on the radio right then and there. Like you feel me? It was no trying to pay a DJ or none of that. It was like, so it was real supportive. But just far as living, like I would want to stay here in Cali, like for sure. Like I wouldn't want to go nowhere else for it, especially because of the weather, hurricanes and tornadoes and shit. We are cool. I'd rather just wait for an earthquake. Fucking at least we know. Shit, at least we know what to expect. Like that '89 one, you feel me? But no, yeah, like I maybe towards like Tracy or Antioch or something like that, but. Yeah, just the Bay. This is home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how do you feel like it is being like a city girl and like, you know, being from the city and like, how do you feel like it made you the person you are today?
I feel like we for surely different. Like, are just being diverse and able to mingle with a different type of people and not just being from the country. Like, we fast. Everything we move is fast.
Bay women, cause I ain't gonna lie, the niggas lazy as fuck. But Bay women, no,
we hustle.
You hustle though, baby. You good.
But
but most of them are. They really. But the Bay women, like, it's a hustle and a work ethic that cannot be beat. Even the girls who is fast or is hoes, they're on the blade though, and they're doing that shit.
They on the blade.
And, no, it's cold, raining. Go to Cap, they there.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
Blocking off Cap.
They did.
It's crazy. It's really, really insane. But it's like the work ethic within Bay women is like money is the goal, and we gonna get that by any means.
And two, it's so expensive out here. We got to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it is some lazy females too, though. We ain't gonna just say but I get what you're saying. Like, we all out here grinding, and you know, we got a goal, like an obstacle, like whether it be a motherfucker start opening up businesses, like, and even during COVID, like a lot of people some people fucked off that 100 bands they got from EDD, but some people really started businesses, and
I did.
you know, you did. Yeah. I didn't get nothing. I was mad as hell. I didn't get no EDD.
I mean, no, I had already touched a lot of money, but EDD money was just like free money.
So
it was free money.
So
it was just crazy to me and fucking retarded after I fucked it off. Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, did I really? And then I owed. When I did my taxes, they did not give me my return. Yeah, girl. I was actually working the whole COVID, the whole 2020. I was working. I was up, but it was just from working. Like, I was like, that's nice that they let you work.
Yeah, I was working at this job site in Sunnyvale, and they made me a lead man, a lead woman. I had my own crew and everything, so I was up. Like,
that's
I was
good.
cool. But still, motherfuckers be making all that money and have nothing to show for it, and it'd be like, we put all our money into the music. At least I do, and then being a single parent, like, so it'd be fucked up. I gotta gotta learn how to manage my money though. That's something I do gotta learn how to do. But yeah, that shit was crazy. You need more shit.
Yeah, it was. I loved it.
A lot of people, a lot of people started businesses selling hair, weave, clothes, whatever they gonna do.
Hell, people was like flexing, like had their little chain and their little girl.
Yeah, a lot of people did. Yeah, you gotta overcome that shit now.
Right.
Now you gotta
For sure.
Cause rent went up. Like shit, life's happening. So, not a lot of people still got that chain.
So speaking of, you had mentioned like something about like we were just talking about. He was like saying some people would open up shops, stuff like that. Like have you ever? So you were talking about like styling and stuff like that. Have you ever thought about like one day like making it into like a store or like a?
Well, yeah, that's the goal. Like I got the LLC, Lady Hustle. I do want to make that, you know, a brand, basically. Just need to learn, get educated on it, you know what I'm saying, to really make it legit. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's the goal, you know what I'm saying. I'm a rap till I can't no more. I'm a rap till it's over with, for sure. Like, I'm always do music, so whether I start writing for somebody or whatever the case is, but like I said, I have to leave something for my daughter. We gotta show them. We can't just leave them clothes and shoes, man. We gotta leave them businesses, land, property, something. Like, it can't just be that. So
how has that been, like, being a mother and, like, doing your music? Like, I feel like we ask, I personally, or like we both kind of ask this a lot with like every woman, but I would always like to see everybody's different, like, how they've been able to do it with, like,
it's just
she
juggling.
She rocking with you though.
Yeah, it's just juggling. Now that my daughter's older, it's like now she's able to, like, stay at the house, and you know what I'm saying, so it's kind of easier. I don't have to really find somebody to watch her now and all that, but it's like just juggling, and then she understands it, you know what I'm saying. It's not like and when people was watching her, it wasn't like I was just dropping her off to go out to the club and just do some bullshit. I'm really out here hustling and grinding, and shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me this whole time, you know, having my back, whether you picked her up for me, dropped her off, watched her overnight, just whatever. It's so it's just juggling, and man, it's a lot, you know. And then her dad passed from cancer, so it's just. And then I remember him being on his deathbed telling me, like, he was like, Jamie, you gotta keep a job, you gotta stay with some money, you gotta stay, you know, stay rapping, stay whatever. And I've been doing that, you know what I'm saying. He was like he had like I want to say like 5, 6 brothers and sisters. So when he was growing up, so his family never really had. He was older. He was OG. His family never really had it. And I remember he used to be like, man, I want to give my daughter a bike every year for Christmas, because he never got a bike when he was young. So I've been keeping that going just because I know he want to do that. So it's certain shit I can't be a man, you know, I can't give her that daddy love, but I be trying to, you know, try to do that for her. So yeah.
That's good. Well, I think you're doing a great job. I've seen you, well, since I've met you, I've always seen you bring your daughter around and always make sure she's involved in, like, the healthiest way possible. Most of all, with whatever the babe does give us, you know, like, I feel like there's a lot of after school programs, a lot of programs in general, a lot of, like, her daughter's in dance. There's a lot of creative things kids could be doing, but I feel like a lot of parents, like, you're doing up and beyond, and a lot of parents just, I don't know, they have their kids right now. Most of all, like my generation, they have their kids and like 2, 3 kids.
They're leaving with somebody.
Yeah, or they just keep them with them at all times. And I'm like, you know, social skills are important. Having your kids out there is important. Like, you know, letting them know that they're okay without you temporarily is very important.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, we're always gonna love our parents and need our parents, but they need to get a sense of survival without their parents as well.
And that's the thing now that she's older. I've been trying to give her freedom, like letting her go to the bus stop and doing all that, because at the end of the day, I don't want her to be naive to nothing. She got to be street smart too. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was. And I know times is different. It's a lot of shit going on. But she got, like you said, she got to know how to be independent and be able to, okay, if I'm lost, I can get on this bus to go here. You got to have them skills too. You can't just be sheltered and be scared to go outside. And because I know a lot of people that shelter their kids, don't let them do nothing, don't let them go to a birthday party, don't let them
she said a birthday party.
Like it's crazy. Like, you gotta let your kids you rubbing your anxiety off with your kids. You know what I'm saying? And
you was just talking about rubbing or
girl,
she went on the brand.
I be having my little rants.
What was it? It was like
how moms be like literally putting like, first of all, it's like, okay, they be putting like it on their kid, like that they I had you, I did it, but like, you know what I mean, like I raised blah, 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 but it's like, girl, you the one that got knocked up. Like, don't put your anger and your like you mad about your own life, don't put that on them. Like, you know what I mean, like if it ain't got nothing to do with them, like why are you constantly putting your kid down? Like, you know what I mean? Like they wasn't the one that got knocked up and had the kid, you was like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, you don't want to just put your kid down like that, because really I feel like parents, they don't look at it like that it really does.
That
like your kid looks at you like, I mean, I don't have kids, but I look at my mama like she's like a queen, like she's like a, you know what I mean? So it's like everything she says is like it's so meaningful. Like if she even says something kind of like, you know, kind of whatever, I'm just like you know what I mean? And it really affects your kid, like you know.
That's why I'm glad, like, my daughter, we have a good relationship, and I'm even when I'm stressing and I'm going through shit, I tell her, I could talk to my daughter like, look, baby, I'm sorry I yelled at you or whatever, but I'm just going through something. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm able to have that conversation with her because I don't ever want to put her down or make her feel less than nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like everything to me. She don't even realize she changed my life. Mm-hmm. Like, the shit I was doing before I had her, like, I'm alive right now. You know what I'm saying? And, like, when I went to jail for, like, 8 months in Redwood City. And that's the last time I went to jail, and I fucking prayed when I was in jail, like, God, give me a baby. I asked for her, and she came. You know what I'm saying? And that helped me change my life. Like, so she don't even understand that. And a lot of people still have kids, and they still be out here fucking up. And when I held my daughter, like, just everything changed, like, for real. So, like, everything I'm doing is for her, and I want her to know that, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's beautiful.
That is beautiful, because that's how you know, like, it was in you, like, to be a mother. Like, I feel like, it's not saying now, it's not in like, I'm not perfect. You know, this shit don't come with no handbook. So, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, you gotta just... You trying every day, though, you know?
And at least, like, me having my mother, even though she was, like, on drugs for, like, the first 9 years of my life, or 8 years, or whatever, she still was a motherly... She was still there for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I take that, what I got from my mom, and I instill it in her. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, before we wrap it up, I want you to leave the people with, like, a piece of advice. It's just something to remember Sovicious by, you know?
Man, I just want to tell everybody, man, stay, whatever you think, you can achieve it, man. Stay the course. Don't never give up. Stay grinding. If you got a dream, chase that motherfucker down. For real. Like, don't give up. That's pretty much it, man. Just stay the course. Don't get discouraged, man. We all got a dream and we all got a purpose. You got to find your purpose and figure it out and just stick to it. That's pretty much it.
For sure. And where can they find you? And you know what's coming?
Follow me on Instagram, Sovicious Official. Is on Instagram. I'm on every digital outlet. Sovicious. Just type that in. Google me. I'm gonna pop up. I'm dropping my new project next Friday, 12/27. The pre-order link will be up this Friday. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to be dropping singles and videos, so y'all stay tuned.
Yes, catalog big, not little.
So motherfucking vicious.
With that being said, that's Yana Shawty to SF, Queen of the Skull, my beautiful co-host.
Adi Jolie, Adi Oli.
And today we have so motherfucking vicious, okay? Let's go.
That was dope.